Okay, I wanted to talk about probably the coolest new tech that I've recently discovered. I think it's incredible the what we've done to Minecraft. We have slaughtered Minecraft's innocence, and I think this is one of the finer examples of that. So these are all instances of Minecraft, but the resolution has been changed to where you look at just that little loading square. And for reference, this is what you normally see. Normally, you get this little box down here, or sometimes it's in the middle, and that's just your world loading. It just shows that that's your random world that you're creating, and that's the little box that Minecraft gives you to say, hey, yep, this is what it's generating. And so basically, this is, what is this, 5 by 4, 20 instances zoomed in on just that square. And what we've been able to do is thanks to a lot of people who I will mention in a credits section. We're able to know whether you're going to spawn near a village just by reading these squares. Like I know these two are going to be villages. I know that's going to be a village. I know this one, oh, they're not clicking. That one and that one's going to be a village. I know this one's going to be a village and that one's going to be a village. Don't believe me? Let's see. We can already see this village preview. Let's see. Oh, we have a bell, which means, oh, there's a village. Oh, this one's a village, and I'm just pressing the next world. Let's see. Is there a village near here? Sure is. There's a village. Oh, I wonder if there's a village near. Oh, look, there's a village. Oh, look, there's a village. One more for good measure. Let's see if there's a village nearby. Oh, look, there's a village. Isn't that insane that we were able to do that? I think it's so cool. Um, and it's very simple, honestly. It's pretty simple. So let's talk. I could talk you through what at least I know and how to do it, and then probably a mini tutorial and how to get you set up for some village resetting. The very first frame that a world begins to load in that square, you will see one of two things. You will either see uh, gray blobs of all kind of shapes like this. You'll see this upside down top hat. You'll see this little Milky Way galaxy. You see this like Utah. Is this what Utah looks like? I feel like has a little thing. Maybe this is more Oklahoma. I don't know. This this one's maybe. Oh, all of these look like states, but I don't know which one it is. But you'll see these gray blobs. You'll either see something like this, or you will see something like this with colors and more square-like. If there is any amount of color in it, it's normal. It's not a village. This first instance, these are what um, the villages look like in the first couple frames of that chunk square loading. And this is what I am looking out for when I'm spamming reset on 20 instances looking at the different squares. Normal, village, normal, village, normal, village. And I've heard some talk that the smaller the thing is, the closer it is to your spawn. So if you see something like this, you know not only do you have a village, but also it's very close to you. With something like this is, yep, there's a village, but it might be a little further away. Another point to kind of realize and think about and understand, really rationalize, is that sometimes you won't get a village and you'll be put on like an island by the ocean. And I believe, I think a couple other people will think this too, is that it's generating ocean ruins and you'll still get the same spike for a village, but it's just an ocean ruin. That happens like 5% of the time, so it's just like, I got an ocean ruin, and you move on to the next one. Okay, so let's look at this live. Credits go to Amanda Wen for realizing the gray blobs meant villages over 2 years ago. For Contaria, of course, for Seed Q. Avzez for making a Jalti version of it before Seed Q came out, and he was the one with their run that brought it to my attention, that brought village resetting to my attention, and then to Chloe for the 8080 window size. Um, Thanks to them, I've done nothing in contributing to this. I just think it's awesome, and I wanted to talk about it. So because of the beautiful release of Seed Q, thanks to Conteria, you're able to set your simulated window size. And so normally mine's actually I don't know what it is, but it's in the thousands. It's X, Y. But you're able to set your simulated window size to whatever you want. It's custom. So for village resetting, I'm able to hit and type in 8080, and once I load the worlds, that is what's given me this zoomed in look, that 8080 simulated window size. Okay, so let's do some live practice and we can kind of walk through spotting these villages. It's also good to note that not only will there be that small gray blob from before, but also they take a little bit longer. There's a small pause, a little bit of a lag as they generate this structure. So they'll generate a little slowly and you're kind of able to see it. Feel free to put this on half speed. I don't know, maybe it's not that bad. But I've definitely learned how to do it a bit. So this one looked like a square. I mean, kind of just swap it. That one looked like an upside down hat a little bit. That one kind of looked like a gray blob. This one had a small gray blob, gray blob. That one. And it's really just keeping your eyes open and aware. You see that tiny gray blob? That one was probably the easiest to spot yet. And that's literally all it is. Gray blob, gray blob, gray blob. And all of these are going to be villages, or almost all of them. And I see I have my pie set up for tick level entities, block entities, to spot furnaces for blacksmiths, because the whole reason to do this is to kind of reset for blacksmiths if you're playing for bastionless or you're playing for, I don't know, a different category that requires villages like creative no inventory, which I have a video about. I posted a couple of videos ago, was my PV, yippee. And I'm able to spot, hey, there's a village nearby, but not only that, there's also a furnace, which means a blacksmith. And as you see, um, every single one of those that I've selected has been a village. This is extremely reliable, other than that one case, as I talked about, as sometimes you'll get ocean ruins. Um, so to get this working, of course, you're going to need the SeedQ mod, and you're going to need these other mods as well. So you're going to need to create a new instance, allocate a good amount of RAM, and add all these mods, which is an incredibly simple process, so let's speedrun it. If you have MultiMC, add an instance. The version most people play, 1.16.1. Go to your instance, edit instance, settings. You're going to have Java installed. I use this Java here. Memory. SeedQ does require a good amount of memory because it's only one instance. I do 10,000. Similarly, you're going to want a garbage collector, JavaScript, called ZGC, and you're gonna just put that Java argument like there. I will also include that in the description. Awesome. Now you want to launch. Once it's launched, you can close. You just needed to kind of open it. Then we go to Minecraft folder on this instance still. Click up here, Control, copy, open mod check, select instance paths, Control paste, select. And now select all recommends. If you're on random seed, if you want to do, if you're on Windows, and this I always take off Krypton because I think it's weird. This puts all of these mods, including SeedQ, Speedrun API, all the mods that I noted earlier, and you just hit download. Hooray! All those mods have been downloaded. You can close mod check. Something I should have done earlier is install Fabric on this instance. You're going to want to click the most updated version. And there you are. You can now launch this instance. Options. And there you are. Beautiful. Fantastic. You're able to run seedq. And like I said earlier, all you have to do for village resetting is change this to 8080. That's what a player named Chloe recommended, and I think it's great. And then your standard settings are whatever you want. So that's kind of my mini fast tutorial. Village resetting, I think it's incredible. I think it's so fun. I think it's so cool that we've taken Minecraft to this kind of place. And thank you for watching.